Welcome back to Mother 2. In the last part, Ness and Paula got captured, and they're in like a cave dungeon or something, so let's go somewhere else instead. Screw them. Winters,
Wait,
a
we're not
small
even.
country
Wait,
to
we're
the
not even
north.
going where the. We're not even going where the main character is.
Now we're switching up perspectives.
See you later, main character.
As
Bye-bye.
Purpleized WTF describes it, it's some real Quentin Tarantino shit.
Quentin Tarantino.
Movie
See a
director.
movie director?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, this is Snowboarding Academy. I am Paula, and I am with another friend, Ness. We are trying to contact you. If you hear me, please wake up and head south. Only you, though far away, can save us, Jeff. Please hear my call and begin heading south. Yeah, so yeah, this is the Jeff that they called, and the third party member.
Alright, so which one's Jeff, the one with the glasses? Wait,
Yeah.
was that Porky? Oh, no, it's not Porky at all.
That is definitely...
Long.
No, Porky suddenly lost a lot of weight and got glasses. Jeff, I dreamt that you and I were taking a walk. What's wrong? Anyway, that's his roommate, Tony. And, well, I mean, Jeff, where are you going in the middle of the night? You know the dorm rules, right? If you get caught, you'll get spanked.
Oh.
What's wrong, Jeff? Alright. There must be some reason that I don't understand. I won't stop you. But it's dangerous to leave without taking anything along. Hey, I think there's some stuff in the locker that you should get. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Take this.
We haven't played Zelda 1 yet, but I mean, everyone knows the reference anyway. Well, I mean, everyone knows the reference anyway. Even you know it, and you haven't played the game.
Well, I know a lot about games I haven't played, considering I really haven't played very many games.
That's
Just
true.
A lot of people play them.
I heard a creature called Tessie lives in Southern Lake. I don't believe it. I think someone made a model and placed it in the lake.
The Loch Ness Monster.
I'm sleepy.
Nessie.
Yeah, but it
I'll
can't...
wash my face, brush my teeth, pee, and go to bed, thanks.
I wonder if the rumor is true, that the center of Stonehenge has an entrance leading someplace. Someday we should check it out. Wow,
these kids are interested in their urban legends.
Anyway, but yeah, this is Snowboarding Academy. It is an all-boys boarding school. That, yeah, it is in winter, so it's a very snowy place. Oh, Tony's birthday's tomorrow. Party's tomorrow. Okay. Well, yeah, Tony is Jeff's roommate and best friend. I believe it's confirmed that Tony is at least, like, I don't know. Either he's confirmed gay or confirmed in the closet. But the point is, he's into Jeff.
Okay.
Like, I mean, like, it's never actually said flat out, but I believe the creator, Shigesato Itoi, confirmed it.
I mean, it must be alluded to quite a bit in this game.
Well, I mean, Tony isn't too important. He only appears a few times, but, you can really get the implications just based on his dialogue. If only Jeff's father, Dr. Andonuts, were here, he'd be able to provide a great deal of help. I heard he's an astounding person. He's the first leader of the Ultra Science Club. I heard he's greater than Einstein or Heisenberg. Rumor has it he's also very strange. If you're heading to the locker room, take this key along. It's a little bent, though. That's Maxwell. He's some sciencey dude at this school. I don't know if he's a teacher or another student. I believe he's a teacher.
I like the name Maxwell. I don't think I've ever met anybody named Maxwell.
It's kind of old-timey, honestly. In my opinion, at least.
I like it.
I was gonna say something.
Forget.
Oh, right. I was thinking it, but I'm gonna save it for later in the commentary. It's just,
sounds good.
Talking about, Jeff's father a second, but I'll save it for when he actually appears.
Machine that opens doors, especially when you have a slightly bad key. Oh my goodness. How creative, my friend.
We're just calling it the bad key machine for short. You're Dr. Andonuts' son. You should be able to repair small tools and make them useful. Just try to keep a Yeah, it's one thing that separates Jeff from Lloyd in the first Mother, is like when you stay at a hotel, sometimes he'll, work through the night and fix, broken tools to make them into useful items.
Oh, that's nice. So you got your own little handyman following you around.
Also, his weapons are far more destructive than anything that Lloyd had.
Nice.
And with a lot of this stuff, Jeff can pretty much take care of bosses in a matter of seconds.
That's incredible. And he doesn't have any oh, what's the word? Why am I blanking? What's the name of the powers that
PSI? Yeah, like Lloyd, he has no PSI at all.
Totally blanked for a second. Yeah, so similar to Lloyd. I see how they're following a similar pattern, but I do like how they're giving each of the characters their own distinctiveness.
Also, Jeff kind of has a geek and proud of it vibe going, as opposed to Lloyd, who lacked self-confidence. Basically, he's happy to be as smart as he's happy that he's as smart and useful as he is willing to do anything to help his friends out.
That's wonderful. I feel like that gives him an advantage over Lloyd because he doesn't have his self-confidence issues holding him back.
True, although I personally find Lloyd to be a slightly better written character because of his self-confidence issues.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Very realistic and relatable.
Worth noting that just a little bit ago, the theme of Snowman from the first Mother was playing.
Oh, I didn't notice. Thank you for pointing that out. Maxwell's Labs. Okay.
But I mean, now that we're outside of the school, a different song started playing.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this is just the store theme, which was also in the first Mother, but outside. Anyway, yeah, this drugstore has people in it. You know what? I mean, okay, I guess it makes a little more sense because it's right next to a school, but I mean, I kind of like the idea. Something I've kind of liked the idea of is just like, say, just like a cafe or a store, just like, in just like some slightly far off place at nighttime at that too. I just like concepts like that.
Yeah, it sounds wonderful.
Especially like,
kind of like oh, go ahead.
Especially like a cafe or something.
Yes. Oh, I just love cafes. I don't know. I just get this feeling whenever I'm in a cafe, whether it's in a game or in real life, that it's kind of like an altered space. I don't know.
Did somebody say closed space?
I was actually going to use that phrase, but I'm like, no, it's not necessarily applicable to the situation, but it does kind of feel like it in a way. I don't know if you get that.
No, cafes don't have Shinjin destroying everything.
Well, yes, thank goodness. Are they more like, wait, no. Okay, spoiler alert, are they more like Sasaki's closed space?
Oh, maybe.
Sorry if I spoiled anything for Haruhi fans who haven't read the light novels, but if you haven't read the light novels already and are not planning on it, the anime probably will not, at this point, continue to that place in the story, although we all have our fingers crossed.
Honestly, we're hoping for season 3, but just read the light novels anyway.
Oh my gosh, yes. They're so good.
I mean,
you get like, Kyona's just gold in the light novels.
I recommend both reading the light novels and watching the anime because they both have advantages over each other. And they're both definitely well worth checking out.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm sure we've mentioned this before on the show, but I can't stress it enough. The anime for Haruhi Suzumiya, they did such a good job. I mean, it's basically, it really is the light novels animated the way that they did. I mean, obviously there are some differences and there are some maybe things they could have done better, but overall, I'm super impressed.
Couple liberties here and there, but most of it's not a big deal.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, so the enemies here are generally weaker than what we've encountered before. Like, most of it's the runaway dog and spiteful crow from early Own It, and that's because Jeff is at level 1.
Oh, yes, that makes sense. Now that I did notice that we're now having some of the enemies that used to run away from us as we were Ness are now running towards us as we are Jeff.
I mean, the gruff goat right here is a new guy, but he's not very strong himself. I don't know. Do you think the gruff goat would at least be up there with some of the enemies in the Lilliput Steps cave that we just that was like right next to Happy?
Yeah, one would think, considering it's quite large and it's got horns, and you'd think that'd be pretty dangerous.
Anyway, the Bubble Monkey does do a little attacking here, and the reason why we took this monkey along with us is he's going to be very helpful later on.
Okay.
Mother occasionally... Mother occasionally has those moments where, like, you'll get, like, an item or something along those lines that doesn't seem too important when you get it, but, will be important later on. Very often, when this happens, though, it's, like, not something that you could miss. It's something that's given, like, the plot forces you to get. So it's not like did you actually expect me to pick up that item? It just to do this one thing. It just seems so out of the way and unimportant. No, it's not like that. It's just like, if you get something that seems a bit unimportant, but will be important later on. It's usually, when you're in a position where you literally can't miss it.
They're looking for the Loch Ness monster. Ha 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 ha, get it?
Well, I mean, it couldn't be the Loch Ness monster, because there's already a character named Ness.
Right?
I mean, Ness is a weird name, let's be honest here.
So is Nintendo.
I mean...
Oh, gee, I wonder what company made it.
I mean, they're both obviously have names. Like, Nintendo obviously came from Nintendo. And Ness, I'm assuming, just came from pronouncing the, acronym that's the Nintendo Entertainment System as one word. Even if it is called something else in Japan. How about some stew? No, there's no need to pay me. Oh, we get stew, that's nice.
That's great.
You are a friend who I have never met before. Jeff. Head south. I am Paula. If you hear this message, go to the south.
I'm an Impala.
Oh, yeah, anyway, so, yeah, something I was gonna mention, actually, is, as a good chunk of you know at this point, I work in a seafood department, and there used to be a guy who worked in there named Ness.
Oh.
Like, he left a little while ago, but, I mean, he most definitely existed.
That's interesting. Oh,
fuck this guy. But anyway, yeah, there was some, like, I kind of made a comment pretty quickly. He has played all 3 Mother games, is what he's telling me. So, that's... although apparently his name is short for something else. I think it was, like, Ernest or something, but honestly, if my name was Ernest, I'd probably want to have a nickname, like, change my name as well, like, give it a nickname or something.
Ernest, that is also quite old-fashioned, similar to, on the similar lines as Maxwell.
I mean, I don't mean to be offensive to anybody who's named Ernest. I'm just saying.
Ernest.
I don't know if there's anybody named Ernest watching this show, but if there is, I don't mean any offense in the slightest.
I'm trying to think of other ways to nickname Ernest.
Ernie.
Ernie! Oh, that's where that comes from. Duh.
The bubble monkey's called the bubble monkey because he has bubble gum.
And so he exhales helium?
He's just blowing a bubble and it can float for some reason, but also Tessie really likes monkeys, so that's why we needed him to come along.
So what, the byproduct of his cellular respiration is helium instead of carbon dioxide like in human bodies? But then again, if that happened, wouldn't he just continuously float?
Kari, it's a game, don't question it.
I'm gonna question it whether you like it or not. Honestly though, oh my gosh, Tessie's really cute. Look at it.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
It's so content. It's like it can never be happier.
Just the happiest monster in the world. I don't know, something
And
about the way
then
I worded that. It just sounds so grand. Grand and triumphant.
It does. Well, look at it holding its head up high. I mean, it kind of has to with that long neck, but
it's the trumpet
posture.
it's the trumpet that stands out here.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I guess it's not a real trumpet, but it sounds close enough to one that, you know.
It does sound really close to one.
I mean, you know, SNES, we can't use real instruments just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Tessie.
I'm impressed. Bye-bye, Tessie. I am impressed of the different variation they can get with the music, still considering what technology they're using.
Yeah, the SNES had a really good sound font going for it. The Genesis had a bit of a twang to it that, honestly, the composers had to be really good to mask that. Good example would be the Sonic series, which, I mean, that is a really high quality soundtrack going for it, and you can barely hear the twang at all in that.
Must have been some talented composers.
Well, I mean, yeah, probably. Welcome to my modest dungeon. Like, this is Brick Road. It's just a dungeon in the middle of...
Present time.
Eat a cookie so that I can open this thing and get a bread roll, which is a better healing item.
Yummy. I had some bread for breakfast. I made...
Oh, hey, it's a mad duck. Look at its face.
It doesn't look angry. Oh, it doesn't look like any of the definitions of mad.
I think...
As in crazy or angry.
I don't know, I can kind of see the
Well,
crazy aspect of it.
Well, the eyes are quite large. Speaking of bread, though, I had a delicious breakfast. I had 2 pieces of bread. One of them had a little bit of brown sugar and cinnamon on it, and the other one had some avocado, mustard, tomato, and cracked pepper. It was delicious. One sweet and one savory.
That kind of reminds me, when I was a little kid, I'd always have, like, toast with cinnamon sugar and butter on it, and it was just, like,
nice.
the best thing I ever had, is what I considered when I was a little kid.
It is quite delicious. I still do that occasionally, just without the butter, and the cinnamon and sugar is enough for me.
Yeah, I can... Well, I mean, the butter kind of helps it stick, is the thing.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Actually, I didn't toast it. I was actually trying to get the toaster to work at the house I'm staying at for these couple of weeks, but I couldn't get it to work, and so I'm like, oh well, I'll just eat plain bread, but it was still good, so no complaints here.
I do really like having buttered toast now and then. At the moment, we actually have sourdough in our pantry, which is really nice.
I love sourdough. That's my favorite.
Wait, it just
type
said,
of bread.
Watch for falling objects. Then the cameraman appears.
Oh, watch for falling cameraman.
This is one of the very few camera guy sequences that's optional. Like I said, that guy annoys the fuck out of me, but still, I can't help but find that humorous.
I bet Jeff, though, is so confused about the camera guy, because, you know, Ness was like, okay, I see what's going on here, I'm pretty used to this, and then for Jeff, all of a sudden, this guy falls out of the sky to take a picture of him, and, you know, no clue what's going on, aside from the fact that he telepathically received a message trying to go save somebody, and so I bet he's kind of weirded out by that. I know I would be.
That actually reminds me, like, I mean, something, like, the camera guy, a lot of people seem to, like to portray the camera guy as just, like, this extremely powerful warrior, just, you know, just, like, in a joking sense, obviously. Like, just, like a god, the strongest force in the world.
Well, if he can fall from
you know memes
that
like
high
that.
and survive.
You know memes like that, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's great. I want to look up cameraman memes now. My goodness, I never thought of that. I don't know how I would do that, but whatever. I'm sure I could find it after looking enough.
Yeah,
Way to go. Please come back again. What a kind road.
Yep. You know, I think about it, that peace sign that Ness always makes when the, Wait, by combining my skills and Dr. Annette's intelligence, I can become Dungeon Man, the first combination of human and dungeon in history.
What?
Let's meet again, and once I've become Dungeon Man. Would you like to get a good night's rest? Of course.
Is it Dungeon Man?
You know, Ness poses for the cameraman every time with that peace sign, but he does not have that as a taunt or even a victory pose in Smash Bros, and that kind of surprises me, because I feel it's kind of iconic for him.
I would think so, huh? As soon as you said peace sign, I mean, obviously you can't see me, but I did a peace sign too.
I understand.
The following sequence is really funny for the monkey, and just for not any, but some of the following characters.
Yep.
He just stands there, and then he has to run really quickly to catch up. Are we still trying to go to Paula and Ness right now?
Yes, we are, but we have to get through this cave in order to get to Dr. Ananuts' lab, and then Dr. Ananuts will help us find a way to Threek.
Gotcha. We must be quite far away from Threek.
Excuse me a second.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I had a sneeze, but it didn't go through.
Aw.
Don't you hate that?
Yes. That's when I try to make myself sneeze by either looking at something bright or by, like, itching my nose or something like that.
Oh yeah, see how this rope is up here? We need the bubble monkey for this.
Okay. That's a yawn. I'm sorry.
Give him the pack of bubble gum. Shoot it, started blowing, and now he can get up there and toss the rope down for us so we can get up there.
Nice. That's helpful.
Like, and also, don't worry about backtracking to get the monkey if you get here because... Oh, hey, it's a sanctuary dungeon.
Oh, look at it. Nice.
Only
Hey,
Ness can absorb the
mushroom?
power of this place.
Oh, well, I guess you'll have to come back later.
Yeah, don't worry about having to go back in case you got to this spot, because you need the bubble monkey for Tessie, so, you know, if you got here, that means you already have the bubble monkey with you.
Excellent.
You know what? I also like how currency works in this game as opposed to how it actually works in the US.
Yeah.
Like, everything's a certain amount of dollars. There's no consideration for cents in the slightest, despite the fact that there is a 00 as if there would be cents.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, I mean, there's not like, everything's like $4. It's not like $3.99.
I wish that things were more like that. I think that sometimes we just should do away with the penny, honestly, because how is it really helping us? It's not.
Sometimes I wish we just had dollars, but, I mean, the world isn't so perfect like that.
Yeah.
Also, it's also dollars in the Japanese version, because this is supposed to be an American-based place. Well, I mean, it is America. That's the...
Yeah.
UFOs often visit here. You must have seen it on TV or read about it in the tabloids. Yes, that Stonehenge.
But we're in America.
We're in the north. We might be in Canada. I don't know.
But there's no Stonehenge in Canada.
I don't know. I guess there's a second Stonehenge. Wait, where is...
in Las Vegas, there's an Eiffel Tower, a fake one.
Wait, where is Stonehenge? I actually don't know.
It's in Europe. I believe
Your
it
chef,
is
my son. It may be 10 years since I last saw you.
I'm not exactly sure.
I'm so glad you're such a healthy boy. Those glasses look good on you. How about a donut?
In the UK.
Well, I was only offering. I'd also like a donut right about now. Have you already checked out Stonehenge?
Yeah, it's in the UK. That's what I thought.
Well, at least I asked. Okay. By the way, why are you here? Oh, I see. That girl named Paula must have sensed I was here. Okay, I'll try to help you out. I'm trying to make a phase distorter that can connect 2 points in space and time. It's still incomplete. I'll let you use another invention I call the Skywalker. It's a little bit old, but it'll certainly help. When you're bored, always listen for the message that comes from your destination. You'll get there for sure if you listen to the message. The round machine over there is the Skywalker. What do you think? Isn't it neat? Get in! Let's get together in another 10 years or so. Anyway, yeah, it's called the Skywalker. In the, this was, changed in the official US release because they wanted to avoid legal situations. So they changed it to the Sky Runner.
Sky Runner.
Yeah, it was simply to avoid legal issues. I think Skywalker just kind of is a better name for it in general, though. But also I feel it would be even worse when it came to the Wii U re-release. The only re-release this game has ever gotten in the US, and it almost didn't get one until people complained that it didn't. Because Because I don't know why, but until
They
recently,
spent on this.
Nintendo was really trying to sweep this series under a rug for whatever reason.
Yeah, that seems weird, especially if people were really interested in it. You think they would capitalize on any opportunity to make a profit.
It did not sell well in the US, Mother 2.
Oh.
I believe it's because of Nintendo Power's horrible ad campaign, This Game Stinks. But, anyway, God damn it.
You have to sneeze again?
No.
Sneeze! Oh.
You know, this sky background right here kind of looks like Coin Heaven in the All-Stars version of Super Mario Bros. 3. Specifically the All-Stars version, because, you know, SNES upgraded the graphics. Like, you remember when we played Mario 2 Lost Levels?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, damn it, what was I talking about? Something about, oh, right. My point was actually it's better that, like, when the Wii U re-release actually came out, yeah, it's even more important that they changed it, because by the time this release, the Wii U release came out, Star Wars was owned by Disney, and you know how Disney is with legal stuff.
Oh my gosh, yes. They own, like, literally everything. Well, I mean, obviously, I'm exaggerating a bit when I say that, but...
Disney owns us.
I feel like they own everything, and they're on their way to owning the universe, so... what?
They're in a really heated competition with Google for that.
Oh my gosh. Globalization.
But anyway, like,
the curse.
Super Smash Bros. Brawl actually had a demo for Mother 2 in the Japanese version, but it was removed in the English version. And yeah, so when the whole Nintendo Wii U eShop re-release stuff was coming out, they were going to release a new game every month for 50 cents temporarily. In Japan, the March title was going to be Mother 2, but in the US they changed it to Punch-Out. Because, I don't know, but, like, and then people went into the, people went into the Japanese, Mother 2, Miiverse area, which is Nintendo's social networking system, and started complaining that the game wasn't getting re-released in the US. And after so many demands, they finally released it around June of 2013? Yeah, that sounds about right. Man, oh man, did that ever scare me. The Skywalker, I guess it took a little damage while landing. Oh well. You don't have to explain a thing. I'm Jeff. I came because you called me. I'm not very strong, really nearsighted, kind of shy, and I tend to be a little reckless. This is just the way I am. I hope you want me to be your friend, okay? Sure. Alright, let us get back to the journey then. And yeah, now Jeff joins us.
Him. He knows his flaws, and he still accepts himself anyways for them.
Yeah. It's a very good thing to have. The door is locked. So what do we use? The bad key machine! Never forget about the bad key machine.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we're all out of the dungeon now.
Glow in the dark, look at that.
Anyway, ever since Nintendo re-released the game on Virtual Console, they seem to be embracing the series a little more. Like, from Mother 1's, release in the US finally to actually putting the Mother 2 demo in Super Smash Bros. 4, it's looking a little bit better for the series, although we still don't have an official Mother 3 release in the US.
Hopefully soon, especially considering that it's in Smash Bros. Brawl? Is that which one it's in? I don't know. The
Brawl and 4. Super Smash Bros. Brawl and Super Smash Bros. 4 both have Lucas in them. And Super Smash Bros. Brawl is full of spoilers to Mother 3 as well, so goddamn.
Oh no.
Next time on Smash Team Games, though.
I don't play it.